Alright guys, today's November the 6th, 2025, and this is my fall garden. It's mainly tomato plants. I got a few bell peppers and some banana peppers in there, but mainly tomatoes. And I just replaced one of those shade cloths, and I went from 50% shade cloth to 30%. Some of the plants would do better with more sun, but I'm not willing to expose them to full sun. So I reduced level of shade cloth from 50% to 30%. So it's going to get theoretically 20% more sunlight than what it was getting. The cloth, it looks pretty good, but it is sagging in the middle. And I'm going to show you an easy hack on how to get some of that belly sag out of there. So I just want the cloth to be a little bit higher over the plants because it does fluctuate up and down in the breeze. And so I'm just going to tighten it up a little bit, and there's a pretty easy way to do it. It involves zip ties. So we're just going to take the edge and I'm going to roll it and pull it as tight as I can by rolling the edge, and I'm going to do this edge that's closest to me, because if I get on the other side, and I may do some on the other side, but you got to deal with the greenhouse over there, and it's easier to do it from this side. So I'm going to try this first and we'll see how that works, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how to roll that edge and take that belly out. It's a very easy hack when dealing with shade cloth. Alright, one thing I really should mention is I live in Texas on the Gulf Coast, and yes, it is November, and yes, shade cloth is still useful in November where I live. Hardest thing about raising fall tomatoes, you have to start in the middle of summertime, which these were transplanted July 15th. You're dealing with the heat the whole way, trying to keep them alive, and you're not going to do it if you're not using shade cloth around here. Now, they would survive without it at this point, but I think they're going to do better with it, so we're using shade cloth. The whole deal on these zip ties, I don't know, these things look like they're maybe 6 inches long. You don't have to have a big long one to do this, because you're going to zip it up as tight as you can, and so most of this will be excess. These are good sturdy zip ties. In fact, they came with the shade cloth. This particular cloth, I didn't know. Unroll it, and there they are. No instructions, but you get them. And they're also very useful for closing up any holes that you may have throughout the years. Let's just take this and we're just going to roll that edge tight. Stick it in and pull it tight. Let's go back here to the back side. Don't have as good a working room over here, but we got some. All right, I think we definitely got some belly sag out of there, and I think it will do better. I got plenty of room. I don't have to worry about it coming down and rubbing on top of these stakes or smashing the top of my tomato plants. So that's the easiest hack ever. I've got this other piece that could stand a little bit of tightening. I'm going to tighten it up too. Okay, this piece of shade cloth was an older piece that had a lot of holes in it, and I closed up the holes pretty good with zip ties, and I've got it shaped on a just where I already had pre-existing mounting places, so it's not squared up. So I just adapted it to fit this space. Got some pepper plants over here, and they needed some shade, so I got it. And then also planning on doing a little bit of garden expansion coming this way in the future. So, and this is still a 50% piece. So we just roll that edge until we got it nice and tight, and then put that zip tie, you can just slip it in and then zip it up, and you're going to lose a little bit of that tension. We can do two over here. Stuff just looks better if it's not belly sagging a whole lot. One more for good measure. That excess plastic, you can get up there and trim it with a pair of scissors, or don't trim it. It really doesn't matter that much. It's not going to hurt anything if it stays on there. Okay guys, that's the finished product, so you can definitely tell that I got some of that belly sag out of there. Not perfect, but it looks a whole lot better than it did. It's going to function better too because it's not near as low in the back, doesn't dip down as much. And come over here to this older piece. Now this piece is not as tight, and you see we got some belly sag there, but it's better than what it was. And like I said, that is not squared up. It's not, it's a bigger piece adapted to a smaller space. And that piece also had a bunch of pre-existing holes that had been zipped up, so it's been repurposed. Used to be over the main garden at one time, and now this is where it winds up, but it's still functional, still helping out. I think we made some improvements. Still room to do a little bit more work if we want to get up there and do it. Definitely made a difference and got that sag out of there. Very, very easy hack for your shade cloth. Okay guys, that's all I got for you today, but let me just show you, these are the cable ties that I was using, and these did come with one of these shade cloths. These appear to be about 6 inches long. It doesn't take much because most of it's wasted after you zip it anyway, so you can get by with the shorter cable tie as long as it's thick enough or heavy duty enough to meet your needs. It's the simplest hack ever when it comes to dealing with your shade cloth. Appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you next time at Paw Daddy's Grow Science.